Once upon a time, there was a boy who crossed a small square every day on his way to school. It was an ordinary square, a fountain in the center, 3 wooden benches, and an old lamppost that always looked on the verge of going out. But in the square there was also a man, an old man, thin as a dry branch, who always sat on the same bench, every single morning, at the same time. He didn't talk to anyone. He just watched the pigeons. The boy always noticed him, but didn't think much of it. Until one day, while rushing across the square, late and with his heart pounding because of a test, the old man called out to him in a faint voice, "Hey, boy!" The boy stopped, surprised. They had never spoken. "What's wrong?" the old man asked. "Nothing," the boy replied. "I'm just late." The man gave a little smile. "Late for what?" "For school." "Ah," said the old man. "I thought you meant late for life." The boy didn't fully understand, but he had no time. He waved goodbye and ran off. The next day, the old man was there as always. This time, it was the boy who stopped. "What did you mean yesterday?" The man gestured toward the fountain. The water was trickling gently, almost tired. "Look at the pigeons," he said. The boy looked at them. "They're never late," the man continued. "They move, they stop, they start again, and yet they do everything they need to do." The boy frowned. "But I'm not a pigeon." "Luckily," the old man laughed, "but you do something worse than they do. You live a minute after the one you're in." The boy stayed silent. He didn't know what to say. The old man then picked up a small pebble from the ground and handed it to him. "Take it." "Why?" "Because every time you feel late, keep it in your pocket and touch it. It'll remind you that you're exactly where you need to be." From that day on, the boy always carried the pebble with him. It didn't give him special powers. It didn't help him get good grades. But whenever he ran with anxiety in his chest, he would slip his hand into his pocket, touch the pebble, and calm down a little. As if someone were telling him, "Breathe, you're here, and that's okay." Weeks passed. Every now and then, he still talked with the old man. The man told strange stories of when he was young, of mistakes made, of missed chances, of trains caught at the last second and others he let go. "I spent too much time running," he would say. "And you know what's funny? No one was chasing me." One day, however, the boy arrived in the square, and the bench was empty. The old man was gone, and so were the pigeons. Only the wind moved the dry leaves. The boy thought he might be sick. He came back the next day, and the one after that. The bench stayed empty. After a week, the boy found a note on the bench. It was folded in 4, holding a pebble identical to his. On the note, it said, "Don't keep life in your pocket. Live it as you walk." The boy sat on the bench and stayed there a while, watching the fountain and the pigeons slowly returning. He understood that the pebble was only a reminder. The real lesson was something else. That you don't always need to run. That sometimes you arrive anyway. And that every minute lost being afraid of being late is a minute that will never come back. And so, from that day on, the boy walked a little more slowly. Not out of laziness, but by choice. And every now and then, when life seemed to run too fast, he would stop in the square, touch the pebble, and smile. And now I'll tell you something, my son. Each of us has a pebble somewhere, something that reminds us not to run more than necessary. Because you never really catch time at the last second. You live time step by step.